Okay, at the end of that video, I had said I was going to put it on pause, but I screwed up and actually stopped it. So here's another video after everything's been stirred real good. So as you can see, it's been mixed really well. It's actually very, I mean, I'm not a dog, but I would think this would be pretty appetizing for the dogs. Now you can see, where it's hard to tell with the depth, but when you put in the cheese and the green beans and the wet food on top of that thin layer, it makes a nice amount of food. Even Marley, who's the smallest dog, he's half the size, you know, he's got a lot of food. So this is Mari. So what I do is I rest hers on top of there because she's going to eat on the ottoman. Now, and that's just her deal. Now I know Michael's fed her before, and got fed them, and obviously she got used to it. If a stranger's feeding her or any of them, it could be a little bit difficult. So it might have to be adjusted if a stranger's feeding them because they're used to me. So now they've been hearing me get the food ready. They've been outside since I got home. I let them spend about an hour and a half outside. I have my dinner, and then now I'm getting their food ready. So once I open it, they know to go into place. Okay, all four of them are going to run in. All right. And I'm going to lock this up and everything. Yeah, these guys know exactly where to go. All right. Cushy's the nut bag. He gets fed first. All right. So he's the middle one, the biggest, I guess the biggest one. He goes right here. Good boy. You always give him a pet right afterwards. Marley, the crack one. Don't ask me why. I have this stupid routine where I point to it and then rub him. Jeannie, I usually try and make her sit, which she's very good about. Miss Girl, sit down. Thank you, young lady. And she's over here. And she also has a water bowl, which they all share. And Cushy has a water bowl over there. And then Mari will do her little crab crawl. She goes backwards. Watch this. As you get closer and closer, and I kind of slide underneath her like that and walk away. She's got to be left alone while she eats. If you get near her, she'll just stop. She'll shut down. The other dogs are going to finish first. Jeannie is a fast eater. Cushy by far. Look at him. He's finished. He's finished. They know to stay away from each other, but you always want to make sure they don't encroach on anybody else. What will happen is he'll wander around. He'll then drink a bunch of water. I usually stop him because he drinks too much water afterwards. Hey, Cushy, come on. I mean, he'll drink that whole thing after he eats. Marley then will finish. Jean will be finished in a second. Then what they do is they sit and they circle around Mari because they wait for her. She's, I think, the last one usually to finish. She will growl at them if they get too close to her, which is fine. I mean, she's not going to do anything. But when she is finished with her food, she does this sheepish where she walks away and leaves the bowl there, of course. And then Jeannie and Cushing have to fight to lick the stainless steel in the bowl. She's not going to leave any food in her bowl, but it's hilarious how they fight over just to lick the stainless steel. Sometimes she'll leave a green bean for them. So you can see here's Jeannie. She knows to stay away from Marley. And not that Marley would do anything, but I won't let them get near each other. Marley's now a good boy. He's finished. You can see that. Cushy, out of the water. See, he'll go right back to the water. Then he'll go over to that bowl of water and try and drink there. And now they're waiting. See, Mari's still, she's the slowest one. So she's taking her time. And he's finished. Here's Marley's finished. And so like this is the exact same routine for breakfast. See how he's circling? He's getting nearby. He does this dumb game where dumb look where he's acting like, yeah, don't pay attention to the big dog facing you. But then she will very nicely just walk away with, like, watch, see how she's finished? She lifts her head up, another lick, and you'll see she'll just walk away, and they won't touch that bowl. There she goes. See how she walks off? Now let's jump up there. And then Jeannie and Cushy, they fight for, like I said, to lick stainless steel. And then I go grab this one and I wash it, and then it's ready for tomorrow. So that's dinner. And again, I keep the water. Marley will then drink water. He's a big water drinker too. Always make sure in his crate that he's got water. For a little guy, he does drink a lot of water. And then they go around and then they lick each other's bowls to make sure that the other dog did not leave, God forbid, a trace or a piece of cheese, a wanton piece of cheese. And that's a meal with these crazy guys. Hi, Jeannie Beans.